jabs it towards the front of point for a couple. And a, and BSP. That changes the equation completely. Emidair to penis, up goes the finger. He has to walk, Emidair to penis Enka. Keep watching, this over could change the match. Emidair to Kamis Hara, Emidair to Kamis Hara. Emidair to Kamis Hara Andal, Bandy, slashes and misses, Andal / Bandy, the umpire calls it a wide. This is where Emidair to Kamis Hara. Cricket fans, don't blink. Emidair to Kamis Hara length ball that shapes away from the lefty at 132.5 km/h. Emidair to Kamis Hara. Emidair to penis Enka. Emidair to penis Enka crisp drive, but straight to Sterling at extra cover. No run. Something feels different right now. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. Emader to penis enka endel, bandy, crisp drive endel / bandy, but straight to Sterling at extra cover. No run. Full ball outside off. Nissan Kant's shot radiated confidence and poise. B. McCarthy to K. Miss Hara. One good over can change everything in cricket. Oh, that's beautifully timed. B. McCarthy to K. Miss Hara drilled downtown. 4. The crowd loves it. B. McCarthy to K. Miss Hara. B. McCarthy to K. Miss Hara chance spilled. McCarthy has his hands on his head. Enda, NBSP. B. McCarthy to penis enka. B. McCarthy to P. Nisenka off-pace ball on a length, slanting in towards the pads. Nisenka presses forward, allows the ball to come close, Emidir to P. Nisenka. Emidir to P. Nisenka Andal, Bandi, Jags in sharp Lyandal / Bandi, Anda, and BSP, after pitching on a length, Emidir to P. Nisenka. This is where matches are won or lost. Emidir to P. Nisenka swished away to the deep square leg fielder, who collects it on a bounce. Emidir to K. Mishara. That's a massive breakthrough. Emidir to K. Mishara caught. Soft dismissal. That changes the equation completely. That's a massive breakthrough. Emader to K Miss Hara Andal, Bandy, caught. Soft dismissal, Andal/Bandy, much like the last one, this was a slower ball on a length, moved away from the lefty. Miss Hara hung back and attempted to hit through the line. M. Humphreys to Penis Enka. The stumps are shattered. M. Humphreys to Penis Enka Andal, Bandy, left arm around Andal/Bandy, length ball at the off pole. Nis Enka swishes it towards deep mid-wicket and picks a run. That changes the equation completely. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes. M. Humphreys to Penis Enka. One good over can change everything in cricket. M. Humphreys to Penis Enka pulled for a maximum. High, handsome and over the ropes. M. Humphreys to Penis Enka Andal, Bandy, pulled for a maximum. The crowd rejoices. M. Humphreys to Penis Enka. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes. M. Humphreys to Penis Enka. M. Humphreys to Penis Enka darts a fuller one at the pads, beats the attempted flick and pings the left leg. Obviously going down the leg side, so no appeal. Cricket fans, don't blink. M. Humphreys to Penis Enka darts a fuller one at the pads, beats the attempted flick and pings the left leg. Andal, Bandy, obviously going down the B. McCarthy to K. Mendes. The pressure is quietly building here. Big wicket at a crucial time. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes over the wicket. Fuller length outside the off stump. 100 and what a shot. Pure class. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Endel/Bandy. The crowd loves it. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes. That's a massive breakthrough. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes short of a length outside off. Kizil Mendes mistimes the pull to mid-on. That changes the equation completely. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes. That's a massive breakthrough. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes short ball outside the off stump. Kizil looks to play the uppercut but misses it to the keeper. And BSP. That changes the equation completely. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes. He's found the gap perfectly. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Endel/Bandy. The crowd loves it. What a shot. Pure class. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Short and wide, put away by Mendes, Endel/Bandy, short ball wide outside off. 119.5 km/h. Kizil gets on his toes and cuts it to deep point for a boundary. And BSP. The crowd loves it. G. Doc Rule to Penis Enka. The stumps are shattered. G. Doc Rule to Penis Enka around the wicket. Length ball on the stumps. Nis Enka hangs back and opens the bat face to guide it to short third. Enda, NBSP. That changes the equation completely. G. Doc Rule to Penis Enka. This is where matches are won or lost. G. Doc Rule to K. Mendes. G. Doc Rule to Penis Enka. G. Doc Rule to K. Mendes. That's a massive breakthrough. G. Doc Rule to K. Mendes short and wide outside off. 91.2 km/h. Kizil Mendes cuts it to deep backward point for a single. That changes the equation completely. G. Delaney to K. Mendes. G. Delaney to Penis Enka. G. Delaney to K. Mendes. The pressure is quietly building here. G. Delaney to P. Nisenka. G. Delaney to P. Nisenka, length ball on the stumps. 85.7 km/h. Nisenka gets down on a knee and sweeps it to G. Delaney to K. Mendes. Something feels different right now. That's a massive breakthrough. G. Delaney to K. Mendes, full and tossed up on the leg stump. 88.8 km/h. Kuzal Mendes flicks it to deep mid-wicket for a run. That changes the equation completely. That's a massive breakthrough. G. Roll to K. Mendes around the wicket. Enda, NBSP. That changes the equation completely. Big wicket at a crucial time. G. Roll to K. Mendes around the wicket. Short and wide outside the off stump. G. Roll to P. Nisenka. The pressure is quietly building here. That ball is gone. Massive 6. G. Roll to P. Nisenka. Endel, Bandy, wicket. Huge wicket for Ireland. George Dockrell gets the breakthrough, a sharp catch from Paul Stirling. Endel/Bandy. One good over can change everything in cricket. Muscle and timing. What a hit. G. Roll to P. Nisenka. Endel, Bandy, wicket. Huge wicket for Ireland. George Dockrell gets the breakthrough, a sharp catch from Paul Stirling. Endel/Bandy, full and tossed up outside off. 94.1 km/h. Nisenka looks to drive through covers but fails to keep it down. Ball goes flat and hard to the left of Stirling, who keeps his eyes on the ball and takes a fine low catch. The pressure is quietly building here. G. Doc roll to P. Ratnayak. Gone. Cleaned him up. G. Doc roll to P. Ratnayak full and outside off. Arm ball. 93.2 km per hour. Enda, NBSP, Ratnayak. G. Doc roll to P. Ratnayak. Cricket fans, don't blink. G. Doc roll to K. Mendes. Big wicket at a crucial time. G. Doc roll to K. Mendes. Endel, Bandy, dot to end the over. Endel / Bandy, good length outside off. 90.4 km per hour. Kuzal Mendes gets forward and defends it back to the bowler. Enda, NBSP. That changes the equation completely. G. Delaney to P. Ratnayak. Keep watching, this over could change the match. Gone. Cleaned him up. G. Delaney to P. Ratnayak over the wicket. Full and tossed up on the leg stump. 18. G. Delaney to K. Mendes. G. Delaney to P. Ratnayak. Something feels different right now. Gone. Cleaned him up. G. Delaney to P. Ratnayak full and tossed up wide outside off. 88.4 km/h. Enda, and BSP, Ratnayak reaches out for it and carves it to deep point for a single. That changes the equation completely. Big wicket at a crucial time. G. Doc roll to P. Ratnayak Endel, Bandy, wicket. Bold M. Enda, and BSP, Ratnayak was trying to be too cheeky and paid the price. Enda, and BSP, Endel/Bandy. That changes the equation completely. Gone. Cleaned him up. G. Doc roll to P. Ratnayak Endel, Bandy, wicket. Bold M. Enda, and BSP, Ratnayak was trying to be too cheeky and paid the price, Endel/Bandy, around the wicket. Good length, fired in at 90.7 km/h, on off stump. Goes straight on with the arm. Enda, and BSP, G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage. Gone. Cleaned him up. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage over the wicket. Enda, and BSP. That changes the equation. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage. Big wicket at a crucial time. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage short ball outside off. 95.4 km/h. G. Doc roll to K. Mendes. That's a massive breakthrough. G. Doc roll to K. Mendes around the wicket. Enda, and BSP. That changes the equation completely. Gone. Cleaned him up. G. Doc roll to K. Mendes around the wicket. Full and tossed up outside off. 89. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage. This is where matches are won or lost. The stumps are shattered. G. Roll to D. Wellalage over the wicket. And NBSP. That changes the equation completely. The stumps are shattered. G. Roll to D. Wellalage over the wicket. Short of a length outside off. 92.3 km/h. Wellalage pulls it to wide long on for a single. That changes the equation completely. H. Tector to D. Wellalage. Gone. Cleaned him up. H. Tector to D. Wellalage around the wicket. Full on the leg stump. 89.3 km/h. Wellalage tucks it to short fine for a run. That changes the equation completely. Big wicket at a crucial time. H. Tector to K. Mendes over the wicket. And BSP. That changes the equation completely. Gone. Cleaned him up. H. Tector to K. Mendes over the wicket. Short of a length, outside off. 80. The stumps are shattered. H. Tector to K. Mendes over the wicket. Short of a length, outside off. Spins in sharply at 84.7 km/h. H. Tector to D. Wellalage. The pressure is quietly building here. Big wicket at a crucial time. H. Tector to D. Wellalage around the wicket. And BSP. That changes the equation completely. The stumps are shattered. H. Tector to D. Wellalage around the wicket. Full and tossed up around off. 88.2 km/h. Wellalage steps down and defends it back to the bowler. And BSP. That changes the equation completely. H. Tector to D. Wellalage. H. Tector to K. Mendes. This is where matches are won or lost. gone. Cleaned him up. H. Tector to K. Mendes short of a length outside off. 89.8 km per hour. Kuzal Mendes pulls it to deep square leg. A fumble in the deep cost Ireland 2 runs. Enda, NBSP. That changes the equation completely. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage. G. Doc roll to K. Mendes. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage. This is where matches are won or lost. G. Doc roll to K. Mendes. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage. Big wicket at a crucial time. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage short of a length outside off. 91.5 km per hour. Wellalage rocks back and pulls it to D. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage. Up goes the finger, G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage. Up goes the finger, G. Doc. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. G. Doc roll to D. Wellalage full and outside off. 92.6 km per hour. Wellalage gets forward and tucks it to mid-wicket for a single. That changes the equation completely. G. Delaney to D. Wellalage. The stumps are shattered. G. Delaney to D. Wellalage over the wicket. Full and tossed up outside the off stump. G. Delaney to K. Mendes. Keep watching, this over could change the match. Gone. Cleaned him up. G. Delaney to K. Mendes length ball outside off. Kuzal Mendes rocks back and G. Delaney to D. Wellalage. That's a massive breakthrough. G. Delaney to D. Wellalaj Endel, Bandy, wicket. No need to send that upstairs. Doc Roll takes a good catch and Wellalaj has to depart. Endel/Bandy, full and tossed up, Googlet, outside the off stump. Wellalaj gets down on a knee and looks to slog it across the line. Gets a top edge that goes high into the night sky. Doc Roll settles under it at deep mid-wicket and completes the catch. That changes the equation completely. G. Delaney to K. Mendes. One good over can change everything in cricket. G. Delaney to K. Mendes full on the off stump. Commando knocks it to long off for a single. He wanted a second but is sent back by Kuzal. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes. The stumps are shattered. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes over the wicket. Length ball on the off stump. Spins in at 90.1 km. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes. The stumps are shattered. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes around the wick. Full and outside off. 96.1 M. Humphreys to K. Mendes. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes over the wicket. Length ball outside the off stump. 96 km/h. Commander rocks back and pulls it to deep mid-wicket for a couple of runs. And a NBSP. That changes the equation completely. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes. Gone. Cleaned him up. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes over the wicket. Length ball outside off. G. Delaney to K. Mendes. gone. Cleaned him up. G. Delaney to K. Mendy's length ball at the stumps. Kuzal steps out, gets to the pitch of it and thumps it towards G. Delaney to K. Mendy's. Cricket fans, don't blink. He's found the gap perfectly. G. Delaney to K. Mendy's big sweep. Cannot find the boundary. Excellent fielding from Curtis Camphor. Enda, NBSP. The crowd loves it. He's found the gap perfectly. G. Delaney to K. Mendy's Endel, Bandy, big sweep. Cannot find the boundary. Endel/Bandy, Endel, Bandy, excellent fielding from Curtis Camphor, Endel/Bandy, this was lobbed up outside off on a length. Commandou was quick to plant his front foot across and then loft the ball towards the front of square leg. The fielder ran a long way to his left before make M. Humphreys to K. Mendy's. This is where matches are won or lost. M. Humphreys to K. Mendy's again. Evades the fielder. The pressure is quietly building here. M. Humphreys to K. Mendy's. That ball is gone. Massive 6. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes, another catch put down. 6 runs. Cricket fans, don't blink. Muscle and timing. What a hit. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes, another catch put down. Plus, it is 6 runs. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes. This is where matches are won or lost. He's found the gap perfectly. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes, Endel, Bandy, another boundary. 21 runs of this over. Precisely what the doctor ordered for the co-hosts. Enda, NBSP, Endel/Bandy. The crowd loves it. That's raced away to the fence. M. Humphreys to K. Mendes, Endel, Bandy, another boundary. 21 runs off this over. Precisely what the doctor ordered for the co-hosts, Endel/Bandy, length ball outside off. Colombo was quick to pick it up. He crouched and dragged it from there to the long on boundary. Enda, NBSP. The crowd loves it. Adair to K. Mendes. The stumps are shattered. Adair to K. Mendes, off-pace delivery at back of a length, outside off. Slap towards deep backward point for 1, up goes the finger. He has to walk. Adair to K. Mendes, off-pace delivery at back of a length, outside off, from over the wicket, Adair to K. Mendes. Keep watching, this over could change the match. Emidir to K Mendes, another catch put down. Emidir to K Mendes. That's raced away to the fence. Emidir to K Mendes manufactures a boundary. The crowd loves it. Power and precision combined. Emidir to K Mendes Endel, Bandi, manufactures a boundary. 4 runs. Endel/Bandi, Adair went for a wide Yorker at 130.3 km/h. Kizil anticipated it. B. McCarthy to K Mendes. B. McCarthy to K Mendes. It is turning into a nightmare for Ireland. B. McCarthy to K Mendes. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes maximizes the free hit. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes. The pressure is quietly building here. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes Endel, Bandy, another wide. The wheels are coming off. Endel/Bandy. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes Endel, Bandy, Ireland have taken a catch. Finally, Endel/Bandy. Keep watching, this over could change the match. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes Endel, Bandy, Ireland have taken a catch. Finally. Phew, Endel/Bandy. B. McCarthy to K. Mendes Endel, Bandy, Ireland have taken a catch. Finally. Phew. Endel/Bandy, B. McCarthy to D. Shanika. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. B. McCarthy to D. Shanaka full toss. Fetches him a wicket. That changes the equation completely. Gone. Cleaned him up. B. McCarthy to D. Shanaka Andal, Bandy, full toss. Fetches him a wicket. And guess what? Ireland have held another catch. Looks like the period of bad luck is over. Enda, NBSP, Andal/Bandy. That changes the equation completely. That's a massive breakthrough. B. McCarthy to D. Shanaka Andal, Bandy, full toss. Fetches him a wicket. And guess what? Ireland have held another catch. Looks like the period of bad luck is over. However, the umpires want to check for the height of the full toss. Was it above the batter's waist, Andal/Bandy? That changes the equation completely. Big wicket at a crucial time. B. McCarthy to D. Shanaka Andal, Bandy, full toss. Fetches him a wicket. And guess what? Ireland have held another catch. Looks like the period of bad luck is over. However, B. McCarthy to W. Hasaranga. B. McCarthy to W. Hasaranga bowls a wide. This over seems to be never-ending. Enda, NBSP. B. McCarthy to W. Hasaranga. B. McCarthy to W. Hasaranga Andal, Bandy, ish. Falls short of the keeper. Andal/Bandy. Adair to K. Mendes. Power and precision combined. Adair to K. Mendes Endel, Bandy, swished for 450 for Kizil Mendes, Endel/Bandy. The crowd loves it. Emidir to K. Mendes. Emidir to W. Hasaranga. Emidir to W. Hasaranga slap to mid off for 1. Emidir to K. Mendes. Emidir to K. Mendes slower bumper enda, NBSP. Emidir to K. Mendes slower bumper, ends up being too hot. Emidir to K. Mendes. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. Emidir to K. Mendes back of a length. 106.8 km per hour, in the channel outside off. Kizil pulls it towards Long On, who despite charging in at full tilt could not get to the ball before it landed. 2 runs taken. That changes the equation completely. Big wicket at a crucial time. Amidair to K Mendy's back of a length. 106.8 km/h, in the channel outside off. Kizil pulls it towards long on, who despite charging in at full tilt could not get to the ball before it landed. 2 runs taken, Andal, Bandy, Sri Lanka finish with 163 for 6, an excellent recovery. Ireland must feel gutted, for they should have restricted the opposition to a lot less than that, given they were 104 for 4 in 16 overs. Andal/Bandy. That changes the equation completely. D. Chamira to P. Sterling. That's a massive breakthrough. D. Chamira to P. Sterling over the wicket. Enda, NBSP. That changes the equation completely. That's a massive breakthrough. D. Chamira to P. Sterling over the wicket. Good length shaping away from the off-stump channel. 100 D. Chamira to P. Sterling. Big wicket at a crucial time. D. Chamira to P. Sterling. Good length outside the off stump. 140.2 km/h. D. Chamira to P. Sterling. One good over can change everything in cricket. D. Chamira to P. Sterling. Endel, Bandy, Ireland and Sterling are up and running. Endel/Bandy, full on the leg stump. Slower one at 113.8 km/h. Sterling flicks it to deep backward square leg for a run. D. Chamira to Adair. Something feels different right now. D. Chamira to Adair. Hard length on the stumps. Nips back in sharply at 139.3 km/h. Ross gets cramped for room as he tucks it onto his pads from the inside half of his blade. The ball rolls to the bowler. D. Chamira to Adair. Amphikshanna to P. Sterling. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. Amphikshanna to P. Sterling over the wicket. Full and outside the off stump. Spins in. Sterling gets down on a knee for the sweep but misses and wears it on the front pad. An appeal for LBW but the umpire shake. Amphikshanna to Adair. That's a massive breakthrough. Amphikshanna to Adair 101.4 km/h. Full and outside off. Seams back in. Ross punches it to cover. And NBSP. That changes the equation completely. Amphikshanna to Adair. Amphikshanna to P. Sterling. One good over can change everything in cricket. Amphikshanna to Adair. Oh, that's beautifully timed. Amphikshanna to Adair. Bandy, 4 runs. Bandy. The crowd loves it. That's raced away to the fence. Amphikshanna to Adair. Bandy, 4 runs. Ross ends the over with a boundary. Amphikshanna to P. Sterling. Bandy, wide. Bandy. This is where matches are won or lost. Amphikshanna to P. Sterling. Bandy, wide. Patharana starts his spell with a wide. NBSP, Bandy. The stumps are shattered. Patharana to P. Sterling Endel, Bandy, wide. Patharana starts his spell with a wide, Endel/Bandy, over the wicket. Full and way down the leg. Sterling looks to whip it to fine leg but misses. Wide, Patharana to P. Sterling. This is where matches are won or lost. Patharana to P. Sterling hard length on the leg stump. 142.5 km per hour. Sterling is late on the pull and gets hit on the thigh pad. The ball rolls to short fine. Leg by taken. Enda, NBSP. Big wicket at a crucial time. Patharana to Adair full outside the off stump. Ross steps down and carves it to point for a single. Big wicket at a crucial time. Patharana to Adair full outside the off stump. Ross steps down and carves it to the left of extra cover for a single. That changes the Patharana to P. Sterling. Cricket fans, don't blink. Oh, that's beautifully timed. Patharana to P. Sterling Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Ugly hoik from Sterling but effective, that's raced away to the fence. Patharana to P. Sterling Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Ugly hoik, Patharana to P. Sterling. That's a massive breakthrough. Patharana to P. Sterling length ball outside the off stump. 136.5 km per hour. Patharana to P. Sterling. Patharana to Adair. That's raced away to the fence. Patharana to Adair Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Endel/Bandy. The crowd loves it. Power and precision combined. Patharana to Adair Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Lucky boundary for Ross Adair, Endel/Bandy, full and at the stumps. 146.1 km per hour. Ross clears his front. Patharana to P. Sterling. Cricket fans, don't blink. Gone. Cleaned him up. Amphikshana to P Sterling over the wicket. Enda, NBSP. That changes the equation. Amphikshana to P Sterling. That's a massive breakthrough. Amphikshana to P Sterling. Endel, Bandy, wicket. Yorks himself and gets bowled. Endel / Bandy. That changes the equation completely. Gone. Cleaned him up. Amphikshana to P Sterling. Endel, Bandy, wicket. Yorks himself and gets bowled. Endel / Bandy, full and Yorker at the middle stump. Sterling advances and looks to dig it out but misses and the ball goes. Amphikshana to H Tector. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. Amphikshana to H Tector. Fuller length outside off. 100. Amphikshana to R Adair. Amphikshana to R Adair. Endel, Bandy, in the air. Enda, Amp, dropped. Patharana puts down a regulation chance at short third. Endel / Bandy, Enda, NBSP, 95.4 km/h. Enda, NBSP. Amphikshana to H Tector. Something feels different right now. That's a massive breakthrough. Amphikshana to H Tector. Full and outside the off stump. Spins into the batter. Tector drives it to long on for a single. That changes the equation completely. D well alage to H Tector. The stumps are shattered. D well alage to H Tector around the wicket. Enda, and BSP. That changes the equation completely. That's a massive breakthrough. D well alage to H Tector around the wicket. Full on the stumps. Tector makes room on the leg side and drives it to point. D well alage to H Tector. That's a massive breakthrough. D well alage to H Tector full and outside off. 88.6 km/h. Drives it to wide long off for a single. That changes the equation completely. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. D well alage to Adair full and outside the off stump. Ross drives it to short cover. Enda, and BSP. That gone. Cleaned him up. D well alage to Adair full and outside the off stump. 86 km/h. Ross drives it to short cover. Enda, and that ball is gone. Massive 6. D well alage to Adair Endel, Bandy, 6 runs. First maximum of the innings, and it comes from the bat of Ross Adair. Endel/Bandy. One good over can change everything in cricket. D well alage to Adair. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. D well alage to Adair full and outside off. Drifts in with the angle. Ross steps down and looks to heave it across the line. Gets an inside edge onto his boot. Enda, and BSP. That changes the equation completely. D Chamira to H Tector. The stumps are shattered. D Chamira to H Tector over the wicket. Full on the stumps. Tector flicks it to deep square leg for a couple of runs. Enda, and BSP. That changes the equation completely. D Chamira to H Tector. D Chamira to H Tector fuller length on the middle stump. 142.8 km/h. Pushes it from the inside half of his bat to mid-on for a quick single. The pressure is quietly building here. D Chamira to Aradare. He's found the gap perfectly. D Chamira to Aradare Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Excellent use of the feet by Ross Adair. Power and precision combined. D Chamira to Aradare Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Excellent use of the feet by Ross Adair. Endel/Bandy, fuller length outside the off stump. 139.1 km/h. Ross shimmies down and goes inside. D Chamira to Aradare. D Chamira to Aradare, short ball on the off stump. Banged in by Chamira. 140.7 km/h. Ross goes for the pull and loses his shape, gets beaten on the top edge. Enda, NBSP. D Chamira to Aradare. Power and precision combined. D Chamira to Aradare Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Hammered down the ground. Endel/Bandy. The crowd loves it. D Chamira to Aradare. D Chamira to Aradare, back of a length on the leg stump. 140.2 km/h. Angling in. Ross makes room on the leg side and arches his back, trying to ramp it over the keeper but misses it. Dot ball. D Wellalage to H Tector. The pressure is quietly building here. D Wellalage to Aradare. This is where matches are won or lost. D Wellalage to H Tector. D Wellalage to Aradare. D Wellalage to H Tector. D Wellalage to Aradare. D Wellalage to H Tector. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. D Wellalage to H Tector, length ball in the channel outside off. W Hasaranga to Aradare. Big wicket at a crucial time. W Hasaranga to Aradare over the wicket. And BSP. That changes the equation completely. W Hasaranga to Aradare. One good over can change everything in cricket. gone. Cleaned him up. W Hasaranga to Adair length ball outside off. 86.8 km/h. Ross rocks back and cuts it to the right of backward point for a run. That changes the equation completely. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. W Hasaranga to Adair length ball outside off. 86.8 km/h. Ross rocks back and cuts it to the right of backward point for a run. Andal, Bandy. Hasaranga is looking uncomfortable. He is holding his left hamstring. The physio is out to check on him. Andal/Bandy. That changes the equation completely. W Hasaranga gone. Cleaned him up. W Hasaranga to H Tector. W Hasaranga to Adair. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. W Hasaranga to Adair. Andal, Bandy, wicket. Even on one leg Hasaranga is as dangerous as ever. Andal/Bandy. That changes the equation completely. Big wicket at a crucial time. W Hasaranga to Adair. Andal, Bandy, wicket. Even on one leg Hasaranga is as dangerous as ever. Andal/Bandy, Googlet. 77.6 km/h, full and outside the off stump. Tossed up delivery. Turns in. Ross Adair clears his front leg and looks to go big down the ground. Gets beaten on the inside edge and the ball cannons into the off stump. That changes the equation completely. D. Shanika to H. Tector. The pressure is quietly building here. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. D. Shanaka to H. Tector over the wicket. Good length outside off. D. Shanaka to L. Tucker. D. Shanaka to L. Tucker, good length around off. Tucker defends it back to the bowler. Enda, and BSP. One good over can change everything in cricket. D. Shanaka to L. Tucker. Big wicket at a crucial time. D. Shanaka to L. Tucker, good length. D. Shanaka to L. That's a massive break. D. Shanaka to H. Tector. The stumps are shattered. D. Shanaka to H. Tector, good length outside the off stump. Tector punches it with an open bat face to backward point. Enda, and BSP. That changes the equation completely. D. Shanaka to H. Tector. The stumps are shattered. D. Shanaka to H. Tector, fuller length, slower one, around off. Tector punches it to the left of long on and comes back for the second run once again. Excellent running between the wickets. Enda, and BSP. That changes the equation completely. That's a massive breakthrough. M. Patharana to L. Tucker over the wicket. Enda, and BSP. That changes the equation completely. Gone. Cleaned him up. M. Patharana to L. Tucker over the wicket. Low full toss around off. Tucker knocks it to long on for a single. That changes the equation completely. M. Patharana to H. Tector. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. M. Patharana to H. Tector back of a length outside off. Tector punches it to deep extra cover for a couple of runs. And a NBSP. That changes the equation completely. M. Patharana to H. Tector. M. Patharana to L. Tucker. The stumps are shattered. M. Patharana to L. Tucker, good length outside off. Tucker opens the bat face and nudges it to the left of backward point for a single. That changes the equation completely. M. Patharana to H. Tector. Keep watching, this over could change the match. That's raced away to the fence. M. Patharana to H. Tector. Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Endel/Bandy. The crowd loves it. He's found the gap perfectly. M. Patharana to H. Tector. Endel, Bandy, 4 runs. Streaky boundary for Tector. And a M. Patharana to H. Tector. Cricket fans, don't blink. M. Patharana to H. Tector. 143.1 km/h. Hard length on the leg. Tector pulls it to deep fine leg for a run. And a NBSP. Something feels different right now. Gone. Cleaned him up. D. Shanika to H. Tector over the wicket. And a NBSP. That changes the equation completely. D Shanika to H, gone. D Shanika to H, up goes the finger. He has to walk. D Shanika to H Tector. D Shanika to L Tucker. Cricket fans, don't blink. The stumps are shattered. D Shanika to L Tucker 123.3 km/h. Short ball outside the off stump. Tucker shuffles across and attempts the ramp but misses it to the keeper. And BSP. That changes the equation completely. D Shanika to L Tucker. D Shanika to L Tucker off-pace ball at the off-pole, takes a while to reach the batter. D Shanika to H Tector. D. Shanaka to L. Tucker. Keep watching, this over could change the match. Gone. Cleaned him up. D. Shanaka to L. Tucker, another slower ball, on a length, outside off. That changes the equation completely. Big wicket at a crucial time. D. Shanaka to L. Tucker, another slower ball, on a length, outside off. Jabbed away to deep point for a single. That changes the equation completely. D. Wellalage to L. Tucker. The pressure is quietly building here. D. Wellalage to H. Tector. D. Wellalage to L. Tucker. W. Hasaranga to H. Tector. The pressure is quietly building here. W. Hasaranga to L. Tucker. Oh, that's beautifully timed. W. Hasaranga to L. Tucker slammed downtown. 4. The crowd loves it. W. Hasaranga to L. Tucker. W. Hasaranga to H. Tector. W. Hasaranga to L. Tucker. That's raced away to the fence. W. Hasaranga to L. Tucker tossed up ball at the fourth pole. 2 full to sweep. Tucker finds, what a shot. Pure class. W. Hasaranga to L. Tucker tossed up ball at the fourth pole. 2 full to sweep. Tucker finds it out as he goes down on a knee and eventually ends up inside edging it onto his body. NBSP. The crowd loves it. He's found the gap perfectly. W. Hasaranga to L. Tucker tossed up ball at the fourth pole. 2 full to sweep. Tucker finds it out as he goes down on a knee and eventually ends up inside edging it onto his body. Picks 1 as the ball rolls towards backward point. The crowd loves it. Amphikshana to L. Tucker. Something feels different right now. That's raced away to the fence. Amphikshana to L. Tucker Endel, Bandy, sliced over backward point. 4. Ampeek Shana to L Tucker. One good over can change everything in cricket. Ampeek Shana to H Tector. Ampeek Shana to H Tector Endel, Bandy, more of the same. Endel / Bandy. Ampeek Shana to H Tector. Ampeek Shana to H Tector, good length, off stump line. Tector backs away and slashes it towards backward point for 1. D well age to H Tector. Cricket fans, don't blink. D well age to L Tucker. D well age to L Tucker high in the air, gobbled by Miss Hara. Something feels different right now. D well age to L Tucker Endel, Bandy, high in the air, gobbled by Miss Hara, Endel/Bandy. D well age to C Camphor. D well age to C Camphor precariously close to the leg stick. D well age to H Tector. D well age to C Camphor. He's found the gap perfectly. D well age to C Camphor adventurous and effective. 4. The crowd loves it. What a shot. Pure class. D. Well-aged to C. Camphor Endel, Bandy, adventurous and effective. 4. W. Hasaranga to H. Tector. W. Hasaranga to H. Tector straight to the fielder. W. Hasaranga to H. Tector Endel, Bandy, straight to the fielder. Tector might be kicking himself. Endel/Bandy. W. Hasaranga to B. Kalitz. W. Hasaranga to C. Camphor. W. Hasaranga to B. Kalitz. W. Hasaranga to C. Camphor. W. Hasaranga to C. Camphor length ball drifting into the leg stick. Enda, NBSP. W. Hasaranga to C. Camphor length ball drifting into the leg stick. Camphor backed away and slashed it to deep point for 1. Mpikshana to C. Camphor. Ampik Shana to be Kalitz. Ampik Shana to be Kalitz stumped. Ireland are losing the plot here. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. Ampik Shana to be Kalitz Endel, Bandy, stumped. Ireland are losing the plot here. Ampik Shana to G Delaney. Ampik Shana to G Delaney Endel, Bandy, soft dismissal. It gets deafeningly loud at the Premadasa. Enda, NBSP, Endel / Bandy. Ampik Shana to G Doc Rule. Ampik Shana to C Camphor. Mpikshana to C. Camphor drifts it in at the middle pole, on a Yorker length. Camphor jams his bat down to block it. W. Hasaranga to G. Dockrell. W. Hasaranga to C. Camphor. He's found the gap perfectly. W. Hasaranga to C. Camphor hammered downtown. Has it gone for 4? The crowd loves it. W. Hasaranga to C. Camphor. Keep watching, this over could change the match. W. Hasaranga to C. Camphor slog sweep. Good fielding. Just 2 runs. W. Hasaranga to C. Camphor. W. Hasaranga to Emadir. W. Hasaranga to Emidir length ball at the off pole. Punched towards long off for a couple of runs. Endel, Bandi, end of a laudable D. Chamira to G. Rule. Big wicket at a crucial time. D. Chamira to G. Rule slower ball outside off on a length, from over the wicket. 103 km/h. That changes the equation completely. D. Chamira to G. Rule. D. Chamira to Emidir. That's raced away to the fence. D. Chamira to Emidir. Endel, Bandi, flick for 4. Endel/Bandi, a fanciful shot from Udari. The crowd loves it. He's found the gap perfectly. D. Chamira to Emidir. Endel, Bandi, flick for 4. Endel/Bandi, a fanciful D. Chamira to Emidir. Big wicket at a crucial time. D. Chamira to Emidir. Endel, Bandi, caught. What ends, S that Queen song. Endel, Ind, another one bites the dust, Endel/Ind, Endel/Bandi. That changes the equation completely. M. Patharana to G. Dock rule. This is where matches are won or lost. He's found the gap perfectly. M. Patharana to G. Dock rule slap for 4. Technically, they are still alive. The crowd loves it. M. Patharana to G. Dock rule. Keep watching, this over could change the match. Big wicket at a crucial time. M. Patharana to G. Dock rule out. That ends the final nail in the coffin. That changes the equation completely. M. Patharana to M. Humphreys. Up goes the finger. He has to walk. M. Patharana to M. Humphreys bowled. Endel, Bandy, big wicket at a crucial time. M. Patharana to M. Humphreys Endel, Bandy.